Hey everyone, welcome to Northern Strain Style. Today we're talking about that Iovino Starburst jig. Shout out to the godfather of finesse fishing. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's go. Starburst jig. Very big, but we'll take them. Cool little combo. Starburst jig with a Ned worm, ROBOWORM Ned worm. This is a Finesse living rubber, hand tied with wire actually, jig. Finesse jig's got a Finesse hook on it, Finesse weed guard. You can see how the skirt is cut real short on the bottom and the top, so it gives it that starburst look right there. It has that old archy style head on it. Back to backs. It's a better one. Starburst jig. So with this Finesse hook on the Starburst jig here, you want to match your rod and line to it. I was doing a 7-1 medium light fast. It has a fast tip on it. It's an Elliott rod. And I was pairing it with 10-pound braid to 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. And if you go too heavy of a line or too stiff of a rod, you're going to bend that hook out. There we go. Starburst jig, Robo Ned worm trailer. Oh, and it's a good one. They were biting the Yumdinger trailer off the Skinny Bear jig, so I downsized to this Iovino Starburst jig, Robo Ned worm trailer. Caught a fatty. This is kind of like a unique bite when I get on this. So I get on this bite in mid-July on outside weed lines, and normally I get on a really good Nico bite, but when that starts to die, then I start throwing big worms on, you know, like a football jig or any type of jig. You know, I'll throw a cut tail worm, the 7.75, but I really wanted to finesse it down, so I paired the Starburst jig up with a ROBOWORM Ned worm, and it was kind of just like a combo, like a Ned rig almost. I mean, that was a horrible job I did rigging that on there, but anyway, after I would hit them with like the football jig and the cut tail worm, and then that died out, then I went down to this. And it seems like whenever you get on that straight tail worm bite, you know, if you find a mega school, then you can switch up your presentations like that a little bit, and you know, just catch extra fish out of the school. And man, this is a fun little setup. Man, he slammed it. So how I fished this too is on the outside weed lines. I didn't even really have to drag it because they were hitting like the Nico rig worm bite so good that they were just hitting it on the right on the first drop. So that's how I caught most of the fish on this. So, but other than that, I'd probably just drag it, work it like a Nico or a Ned rig back, and you know, find that hard bottom on them outside weed lines, and there's always going to be a bass or two hanging around.